There's someone right now that's enjoying life, sipping their bubbly champagne, or as Rick Ross would say, I'm sipping Bel Air. But there's someone enjoying their success. Why? Because they went all in. And meanwhile, you're on the couch still crying over someone that can't even text you back when you have full potential to do something else. You have full potential to go run that business. You have full potential to be a content creator, but you can't even get over the simple fact of, oh, I'm not pretty enough. Like, are you kidding me? And it's like, do you want to wait 10 years from now, or do you want to be like in a nursing home telling people what you regret? You know, like, oh, I wish I could go back to 20. I would definitely have started my YouTube and you know, it's like, do you want to be that person when you get older? Do you want to be telling your grandkids, oh, I wish I could have went all in, but I didn't have to. What? Don't lie to them. Don't tell them you didn't have the opportunity when you did. If you were always on your cell phone, you had the opportunity. If you were able to walk and talk, you had the opportunity. The whole concept of going all in, you know, like when you play poker, everything's on the table. They're fully committed. Well, I want you to be fully committed to your life. I want you to be fully committed to yourself. Me, I was so desperate for attention. I gave this guy so much attention that I went all in with him. I went all in with someone who didn't even buy me flowers. I went all in with someone who didn't even want to be seen with me. So don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me with low self-esteem. You know, I had very, very low self-esteem. Very low self-esteem. You know, don't be like that. But instead, go all in on whatever you have to go all in on. If you want to be a content creator, what do you have to do to be that content creator? And just because you're seeing 10 likes, 10 views, 20 dislikes, are you gonna give up? No, you're gonna continue. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep going, because if you stop, what is going to happen if you stop? Then you have to keep going. Then you have to start over. And who wants to be starting over? Even if it's you going to work out, you know, you want to start the gym life. It is simple as that. You want to go all in. You want to go all in mentally, physically, and emotionally. You want to go all in on every single aspect. Like me today, I'm doing my YouTube. Honestly, y'all, I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the comments. I'm going all in, and at the end of the day, I can be able to tell myself, you know what, I'm proud of myself because I stayed consistent and I didn't listen to what others had to say about me. Unlike the younger me, getting bullied from 2nd grade to high school, I didn't give a F about myself. And when I did have YouTube, I was rarely posting. I was so worried about what people had to say about me. And I was just, you know, like, I just didn't care. But now I'm 23. I'm a single parent. So it's like, if I stop today, will my son be able to have something to eat? Will we be able to have a mansion? So I can't stop. I'm going all in, and I'm not listening to people. I'm not listening to what others have to say. I don't care. I don't care. People have called me ugly from 2nd grade on, so I don't care. That I don't care. And if you're going through something in life, you need to channel that energy into your business, into that hobby, into the gym. But you want to be able to go all in no matter what. Give it your all, because at the end of the day, what can you tell yourself? Hey, I didn't do enough today, but maybe tomorrow. No, you need to tell yourself, I did exactly what I needed to do today, and hopefully I will be able to do the same tomorrow. You know, we get better and better and better each day. We're fully committed to whatever we're trying to do. If you want to go to school, you need to be able to make sure you have enough time to study. You know, you don't want to make those excuses, not the petty excuses. If anything, it needs to be bigger, okay? It needs to be bigger. Like, oh, I couldn't do it because everyone died in my family. Okay, now that's something that we can work with. Not because, oh, I didn't have enough time. You make time. If it's something you want, you make time, right? If you want to be fully committed, then you go get you a planner, get you a journal, write down the times, write down your schedule, and get to it. It's no excuses. And another thing, you might have to take risk. You might have to. And that's okay, because that means you believe in yourself to a point where you honestly, I'm willing to jump off the cliff. I'm willing to do what I have to do because I know that this is what I want at the end. This is what I want. So, and in order for me to go all in, sometimes I may have to take a risk. I may have to get out my comfort zone. For so long, I stayed in my comfort zone, and that didn't get me anywhere. That didn't get me anywhere. You know, I made a video saying I could have been a millionaire if I would have just stopped listening to people. If I would have just kept being consistent and believed in myself, I could have been a millionaire by now. But no, I didn't go all in. I was, like I said, I was too busy worried about what other people said about me. I was too busy worried about, oh, well, I didn't make enough money, or I didn't get enough likes. No one's really supporting me. None of that matters. And none of that should matter to you right now. And if you fail, just know that you're going to try again. I told y'all in a few videos, I have failed my anatomy twice. I don't know. No, I failed maybe once. I think I failed it once. Yeah, I failed it once and I passed it the next time. I failed my anatomy twice. Yes, I failed my anatomy twice, so I have to take it a third time. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up because I know this is what I want. Sometimes we get in our head and we think so many different negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. But honestly, that's not the case. You just didn't give it your full potential, because if you would have went all in, you wouldn't have failed. So that's what I believe. I honestly believe if we go all in, we're not gonna fail, because I did A, Z, you know, I did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if I failed, then that was kind of odd, because I did every single thing. When I failed my anatomy twice, I did not go all in. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to cap. I didn't go all in. So it's like, there's no excuse. The only excuse that I can say, no. There's no excuse. I did not go all in. I didn't. So next time around, if I don't go all in, I want you guys to slap me. And we're not going to talk about it. But you want to make sure you're going all in. Yeah, so when you go all in, you know, it's kind of like it's either now or never type mindset. You know, if you know you want to be a millionaire, what can you do now? You know, like what am I going to do now? I'm not going to wait around. I'm not going to sit on my butt. I'm going to do what I have to do now. You want to make sure you are writing a plan out. I know sometimes people do things a little easier, a little better when they do have everything like calculated, everything written out. Although we can write out plans, and sometimes our plans just don't go as planned. But if you want to create a plan, do that. So, you know, this is what I'm going to do to go all in. These are the steps I'm going to take to do my business. I'm giving myself 10 months to do my YouTube. I'm going to post every single day. You know, things like that. You want to make sure you create something and have a sense of mind, like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Eliminate distractions, whether that's a boy, girl, you know, toxic family members, whatever the case may be. When you're going all in, you do want to kind of cut people off that they're not serving your purpose. If you have people in your life, like you do have friends, let them know, hey, some days I'm going to be busy, some days I'm going to be doing this, whatever the case may be. But just let them know, and I'm sure they won't cut you off because you communicated. Like, hey, at this so-and-so time, I'm doing this. I got to be committed to my goal, you know? So you have to be serious with this. Like, find you, like, talk to your friends, you know, make sure you have a support system when you're going all in. I'm not gonna say you need a lot of people to motivate you, because you actually want to be your number one biggest motivator. If you feel like you need other people to motivate you, then it's really not for you. There's something you shouldn't be doing. And I know Elon Musk has said something similar to that. Like, if you feel like people need to motivate you, I'm sure this passion that you say you have is really not a passion. And that's okay as well, but you shouldn't want people to motivate you to a certain, point. You want to be your biggest fan. When I wake up in the morning, I like to get a journal, and I like to get my journal that have all my goals in it, and I like to read those goals out loud. These are the reasons why I'm going all in. It may be because you want 20K a month, maybe because you want 10K a month, but write down your goals if you haven't already, and that can be another way to just really motivate you and kind of like stay disciplined, because there's going to be times where you just don't feel like doing it, and that's simply okay, because we're human, we're not robots. There are going to be some days where you feel like, I don't want to go to work, but what happened if you miss so many days out of work, right? You get fired. So there's days I have where I'd be like, I don't want to do these videos, I don't want to. Like earlier today, I honestly was like, it's gonna rain today, so I'm just gonna relax. And then God was like, girl, make those videos. So here I am making the videos, but I'm actually happy. Like, I have the energy, so I'm pretty good. But yes, when you're going all in, just go for it. Stay committed, stay disciplined, have that tenacity to keep going even when you fail. A lot of people, they like to quit when they fail, but successful people have failed several times. I told this in one of my videos. Y'all know the Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. She wanted to publish Harry Potter, and it got denied 12 freaking times. So just imagine like saying, hey, I'm giving up because no one wants to read the book, and everybody knows about Harry Potter. So what if that was you, and you just like, I'm giving up, it's not going, I failed this time, I failed that time, maybe it's not meant for me. And it's like, well, how will you ever know if it's meant for you if you quit, right? So you want to make sure you give yourself grace and continue to strive. Just because you may have failed 2 or 3 times, you might fail, you might fall down 5, 6 more times. But it's the fact that you have the tenacity in your heart to just keep going. Keep that level minded. And I know it's going to be hard. You got to believe in yourself. I believe in you.